Shedeur Sanders, a lot of big names in the draft. Let's talk about the local guy here as we're wrapping up our NFL draft coverage. We're celebrating Moliki Matavao, the Liberty High School graduate heading to New Orleans after being drafted by the Saints in the 7th round. We'll let you hear his message to New Orleans Who Dat Nation. And we're telling you about some other locals who got their names called this weekend. Our UNLV star is going to end up in some NFL teams.
Some Rebel football players that continue to be teammates now within the National Football League, and we'll get into that in just a moment. But welcome back. Liberty High School grad Maliki Matavo is headed to New Orleans. He was just drafted by the Saints in the 7th round. He was the 248th overall pick. He's a tight end, and he has a message for Who Dat Nation.
Hey Saints fans, this is Moliki Matavau. I'm so excited to join the Saints family, be a part of this awesome culture. Can't wait to get down to New Orleans and start competing.
What a great guy. And his dad is the vice principal over at Liberty High, where he played his high school ball. Then he went and played for UCLA, as you can see, and also Oregon. And if you would like to see the interview before he knew which NFL franchise he would be headed to, we have you covered at news3lv.com. But we're not done yet. A handful of our UNLV Rebel football players also making their way to the NFL, like Ricky White III, making headlines as the first Rebel in some 15 years to get drafted. And we have the moment that he, along with his family, find out which franchise he'll be playing for.
You tired of waiting?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, we're going to come up to the Northwest, man. We're going to take you with number 238, okay?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, dude. You're a Seahawk.
There you have it. So he's not the only one going up to the Pacific Northwest. Also, linebacker Jackson Woodard, who played for the Rebels. They get to stay teammates. They'll both be on the Seahawks together. And then defensive back Jonathan Baldwin is headed to Green Bay, where they hosted the draft. He just signed with the Packers. We are back in 30 seconds with what to expect in the next.
All right, time now for the high school sports report. We told you about Moliki Matavao, the Liberty grad who went on to play tight end at Oregon and UCLA. And today he saw his NFL dreams realized because in the 7th round, the Saints gave him the call that he's waited his whole life for, taking him with the 248th overall pick. So congrats to Maliki. Can't wait to see what he does with the Saints. And we also got to give a shout out to Ricky White, the receiver from UNLV. He also got drafted in the 7th round by the Seahawks, becoming the first player from UNLV to be drafted since 2010. That's big stuff. Can't wait to see what he does up there in Seattle. With that, though, guys, that is all we got for you in sports. As always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.
Sponsored by the UPS Store.
All right, it's draft weekends. You know, our high school sports report's going to have an NFL draft theme to it. And we told you about Maliki Matavao a couple weeks ago, the Liberty grad who left Southern Nevada and started at UCLA and is hoping to hear his name called this weekend. We caught up with him this week to get his take on what he could bring to an NFL team.
My mindset, my will to compete, my will to win. I love winning, but also just, I'm a big guy. I feel like I'm one of the greater, better tight ends, and I feel like I can compete and hold my own.
To watch his journey, to see him grow as a person, as a football player, it's very proud. And on top of that, his dad's an assistant principal here at Liberty, so we're extra close with him.
Yeah, hey, Sunday's his day. We'll see if Saturday, actually, that is his day. We'll see if somebody tabs the tight end from Southern Nevada. With that, guys, that's all we got for you in sports. As always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.
Was local Maliki Matavau, who's headed to New Orleans after being drafted by the Saints. The tight end is a Liberty High School grad, and he also played college football at both Oregon and UCLA. After being drafted, Maliki took to social media with a message for his fans.
Hey Saints fans, this is Moliki Matavau. I'm so excited to join the Saints family, be a part of this awesome culture. Can't wait to get down to New Orleans and start competing.
And we actually had the chance to speak with him right before the draft to see how he was feeling ahead of the big moment. You can find that interview on our website at news3lv.com.
All right, we saw some of our young hometown heroes there. How about the guys who are going to